SwimOutlet.com delivers the best online shopping experience. With an extensive selection and the lowest prices, you're guaranteed to find the product you need. Here's what you get. Free shipping on all orders over $49. Free 1 to 2 day shipping on all orders over $99. All orders placed by 6 p.m. ship out the same day. Shop at SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, August 27th, 2012. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. Chad Clos was one of the big stars of the London Olympics, beating Michael Phelps in the 200 fly and winning a silver medal in the 100 fly. And Chad joins us right now in the Fidesz monitor from his home in South Africa. Chad, it's a pleasure to have you on the show again. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. How's the South African winter treating you right now?
Oh, it's a lot colder than I expected, coming from Europe summer, but it's very good to be home, I must say.
I'm sure it is. I imagine your life has changed dramatically in this past month. Is that an accurate statement?
It could be an understatement. Swimming in South Africa is not really a mainstream sport, it must be said, and I think the last 10 days since I've been back has been, well, it's been incredible. It's been overwhelming for me. We've had so much support from South Africa, and I must be honest, I didn't actually think so many people in South Africa watched the Olympics.
So let's talk about this 200 fly, which was one of the big races that everybody is still talking about. You won the gold medal by 4/100ths of a second ahead of Michael Phelps. Pretty much was the race of your life. I mean, besides that amazing finish, what do you attribute to winning that gold medal?
You know, it really is a crazy story because I think a lot of people know now that I've never really said it, but Michael Phelps has been a role model and inspiration to me growing up, and I've basically watched every single race that he's swum since 2004. Every single 200 fly. I can commentate the race backwards if you want, and I just remember going into the last turn, the last 50 meters, and like actually everything went in slow-mo, and I kind of came in and I remember saying to myself, okay, you got to get this wall properly because, you know, Michael's going to have a good last underwater. And I kind of thought that I was Phelps, if that makes sense. I thought I was him racing, and I always remember how he used to come from behind and beat his competitors. And I mean, I guess I was very, very fortunate on the finish to have got the gold. But I mean, it's incredible.
Well, after watching every race of his since 2004, I would imagine you definitely knew exactly how he was going to finish that race.
No, for sure.
So, you know, we saw you on the deck, you know, we saw you in the water celebrating, we saw you get out of the pool, kind of have this elation. What was it like, what we didn't see in the moments before that medal ceremony? I mean, tell us what went on for you in those few minutes.
Oh, well, I tried hard not to cry so much, but when I went around the media section and I came through, my coach was waiting for me. And I've never seen my coach cry before. I've never seen him. I've been with him now for 12 years, and I mean, his eyes were bloodshot red. He was like my dad. He was crying so much, and you know, I think I realized from that moment what it meant to my coach and what it meant to everybody, you know, and it really was incredible. We walked through, and everybody, my whole team was waiting for me at the bottom in the cool down pool, and I got told I did like 100 meters cool down. I had a relay half an hour later, but I ran to the room where you get your medals, and I remember seeing Michael and Takeshi there, and you know, usually it's like a bronze, gold, and then silver, and then like I walked in and I saw Michael standing at the silver, and I was like, whoa, wait, this is not how it should be. It felt weird, but it was awesome.
Well, I mean, this is obviously a passing of the torch. I mean, very literally, the moment you touch that wall. Are you prepared for that reality that you're now being looked at as the best 200 butterflyer now in the world?
I mean, I guess, like I say, it's hard to think about because, I mean, I've always gone into an event as the underdog, and I understand now that the target will be on my back just like it's been for Michael for so many years. And I think, well, hopefully I can handle that pressure and handle that responsibility. I believe that with the support structure that I have now, that we can move forward into 2016 and build through each year and hopefully get better. And well, yeah, hopefully I can, like I say, handle the pressure.
Well, this was your first Olympics, and it's not unheard of for somebody to win a gold medal at their first Olympics. But I remember when you were on the show last time, you just wanted to use this Olympics as a learning experience because Rio was going to be your real breakout Olympics. How were you able to kind of have that kind of breakthrough at this Olympics? Was it something that you just really kind of believed at some point that this was going to be the Olympics for you?
To be honest, I mean, every time you're training, you're always thinking about winning an Olympic gold medal. But, when I arrived at the Olympics, I mean, I don't know what it's like to be at Olympic Games. And I've always heard that, you have World Olympic Games. It's a lot bigger. And I realized that when I arrived there on Sunday night and I saw the magnitude of everybody, just being amongst the cream of the crop, not just in the swimming world, but, in the sporting world in general. I mean, we were rubbing shoulders with the dream team basketball players, Usain Bolt, the runners, and it's an incredible feeling to be at the Olympics. And I think, when I swam that turn of fly, I can remember. I don't know, this sounds crazy, but I was actually quite relaxed before the race even. Usually I'm very nervous and I'm excited before my swim, and I just remember feeling really calm and sitting in the core room and I mean I don't know, looking up and then okay, seeing Michael there, and just like I don't know, I felt relaxed, and that was odd for me. And I remember walking out before my race and just feeling like I don't know, like I could do it. Like I don't know, like I really believed like I could do it, but at the same time, there was always doubts in my head saying, okay, maybe I'll get a medal, I'll be happy with a medal, but I don't know, I just felt very calm. That's all I remember.
And then coming back and winning that silver in the 100 fly. I mean, nobody really has known you as a 100 butterflyer, and now here you are winning the silver, tying for silver, almost winning gold. I mean, not too far off beating Michael Phelps in that one. I mean, what is this Olympics meant for you in terms of just how well you and South Africa did at the meet?
I think the record I think speaks for itself. We were very proud. I mean, the whole team and the whole country is very proud of what we've done. And it's the best it's the best Olympics we've had. I mean, since we got reinstated in 1992. We didn't really expect to come away with 3 medals, 2 of them being gold, and I think that 100 fly was, I mean, yeah, you could say it was a bit of a shock. I came in seated like 22nd, I think, in the world on a 52.5. I don't know. I just, like I say, I went in there on the 100 fly feeling, I also felt relaxed like I did for the 200, and I just kind of, I don't know, I enjoyed the race. I wanted to, like I say, be next to Michael again, and obviously I wanted to win, but hats off to Michael. He had a great race, and I'm proud to say that I got the silver.
Well, you like you said, you've been studying Michael Phelps's all of his races. You swam that 100 fly like he does. I mean, you were 8th at the 50, and you passed all those guys to get second. I mean, obviously now, I mean, are you looking back thinking now I've got to get to work on my front end speed if I want to, be a front runner for that 100 fly gold?
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely. I think I need to get a bit more, well, stronger. I don't really do much, well, I don't do any gym, so that's going to be something that I'm going to have to incorporate into my program. I think, before the Olympic Games, I would have thought that I would have got a medal in the 400 IM, to be honest. That was my main, well, besides the turn of fly, my main other medal shot, and I guess it was the other way around, coming in and getting the medal in the 100.
Yeah, I don't think you could complain about it looking back.
No, not at all, not at all.
Well, you just swam briefly at the South Africa short course meet. You withdrew because you were sick. I would imagine you're feeling better now?
Yes, I was feeling very run down after the long trip back home, and even Cameron was also pretty sick. So we decided we would hopefully try swim on day one because I hadn't trained since the 100 fly at the Olympics, and I swam the Tuna freestyle and qualified. And then I felt really bad that night, so yeah, it's a scratch.
So you're the reigning short course world champion in the 200 fly. Will you be able to swim that in Turkey this December, even though you didn't get to swim it at nationals?
Yes, I think so. I think I'm allowed to swim events that nobody, well, not more than two people or one person qualified in that event. So hopefully, I'll swim the 200 freestyle, I'll swim the 200 fly, the 400 IM, maybe, oh, and the 100 fly, and then maybe the 200 IM. I'm not too sure if I'm allowed to swim that, but hopefully I can swim those races and then obviously try to defend my title on the 200 fly. That'll be something big for me.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that 2010 meet. You won it the same way you won the Olympics, just by a touch on that last stroke. I think this is starting to be the Chad le Clos finish, is just getting it in on the last stroke.
You know, something, okay, I'm going to tell you the story about what happened in 2010. I swam the 400 IM on day one, and I got fifth in the final, swimming out of lane 5. And 3 days later or 4 days later, I swam the 200 fly. And in the 200 fly race, the world short course race, I had Laszlo in lane 4, who was at that time, he was the third fastest. He got the bronze medal 2 years before that. And on my left side, I had the world record holder short course, Kai Almeida. And then lane 5 was me, okay? And I won the race by 500ths of a second. Olympic Games, in lane 4, I had Takeshi Matsuda, who was, okay, the Olympic bronze medalist. And in lane 6, Michael Phelps, the Olympic champion and world record holder. And then I was in 5, and I won it by 500ths of a second. So I don't know what that means, but that's a pretty crazy story.
Yeah, that's deja vu all over again. Well, before we go, I understand that you actually shot some scenes for a feature film that's going to be coming out later this year, correct?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I think it's called First. It's coming out, I think in the States they said in, I think the end of November, December. It's featuring, I think, 12 athletes from around the world that are going to be featured in there. I think it's more of a documentary about our lives before Olympics and how they've changed. So that's going to be pretty cool. I guess movies.
So you said the title is called First?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not too sure exactly, but I think that's what they said it's called.
Well, we're going to definitely have to be looking out for that, Chad. You being 20 foot tall on the movie screen will be a big moment for you, I'm sure.
No, for sure. Thank you. That'll be great.
All right, Chad. Thanks for joining us today again. We appreciate your time. Congratulations on all the success you've had so far, and good luck on all the continued success I'm sure you will have.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, Chad.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so that's Chad le Clos joining us again on the Morning Swim Show. As always, we invite you to join us on Facebook and Twitter to post your thoughts about the topics discussed on today's show. Our Twitter handle is @SwimmingWorld. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.